Hey guys, I'm here to do a product review for you. This is the Wacky Rig'r. It's for wacky rigging different types of stick baits. It's going to be a very versatile tool. You know, any of you who have ever wacky rigged before know that once you wacky rig something, you're usually not going to get that bait back. I mean, maybe sometimes you'll get lucky, you get it back once or twice, but eventually it's going to rip off or it's going to fall off, something like that. What this Wacky Rig'r does is it actually prevents that bait from falling off. I'll show you a closer up view. So we're gonna open up a pack of stick baits and we're gonna show you how this. All right, so I've got my stick bait out. What you're gonna do is, and you can reuse these rings over and over again. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your stick bait into the opening of your Wacky Rig'r, and you'll just feed that right through like that. And you'll just pop it right onto the soft plastic. Adjust it after you get it on to where you want it to be. In the middle is where you want it to be, but into the middle. And so you're just gonna have it just like that. So that's what the Wacky Rig'r looks all rigged up. And then what you do is you take your hook. In this case, I'm just gonna use a 4/0 Gamakatsu extra wide gap hook. I'm just gonna push it, bring it through the plastic just a little bit, and then just bring it just like that. And then see, as you see, if anything starts to tug, if a bass starts to hit that lure, you know, usually it rips off the hook. Well, in this case, as you can clearly see right there, it's not going to rip off the hook. So this doesn't affect your action at all. It'll actually, in turn, probably give you better action just because you don't have as much hook inside the plastic. Actually, you don't have any hook inside the plastic. So in turn, the Wacky Rig'r will probably give you better action. You're gonna save you money. It's gonna save you money on plastics, because you know you always lose them. You gotta go out and buy some more. So now we'll get to the review on the Wacky Rig'r. Again, that's how it looks. So let's get. All right, now we're gonna get off to the review of the product. First off, you'll notice it's bright yellow. There's no way you'll miss it if you drop it. Or if you can't find it, you just open up one of your storage compartments in your boat. There it is. You're not gonna have to rustle through stuff. You're just gonna see it right away. Second off, it floats, which is another good thing, because I've constantly dropped my line clippers, like you know that like the gel that you put on your bait. It's like a stick. I've dropped that in the water. Those sink automatically, and that's like $5 to $7 down the drain. Well, with this, you just it's just that easy to find. It's bright yellow. It floats. You're not gonna have any problem with this thing. To sum it all up, this is a great tool to keep in your boat. The Wacky Rig is just gonna go so much easier. And another thing, comparing the Wacky Rig to the Texas rig. If you're going to Texas rig, okay, you're gonna bring the hook through. Just go ahead and do that really quick. Bring the hook through like this. This is gonna be really fast, just that way you can see it. If you're gonna weightless Texas rig this, okay. So I've got a weightless Texas rig. When it comes down into the water, it's gonna come down. If they don't hit it on that fall, you're gonna bring it back up and it's gonna come right out of that strike zone. So they're not gonna attack it if it's not on the bed. But when you have it wacky rigged with a Wacky Rig'r tool, when you throw that in there, if they don't hit it on the fall, you're gonna pop it back up, and it's gonna move It's only gonna move like 2 inches. So with that only moving 2 inches, you get all that time for it to be in the strike zone for that to hit. And if there's a fish on that bed at that time, it's gonna hit it. So when you find beds, try a Wacky Rig'r. Throw a Wacky Rig out to that bed, and it'll produce fish. Anyway, to sum it all up, Wacky Rig'r, great tool. Go check one out at wackyrig'r.com. I'll put a link in the description.